Hey there YouTube. Today I'm doing a video review on this Feit electric rechargeable flashlight that I got at Costco. I paid $29.99 for it plus tax, and it is item number 1717984. So if you're standing in the store watching this video and going, should I buy this? Long story short, buy it. It's good value for 30 bucks. If it's on sale for 20, which I assume will probably happen soon, definitely buy it. All the claims on the box are true, short of one, and it's not really a big deal, but I'll get into that later. The box includes a rechargeable battery, installed 3 Duracell C batteries, and a USB-C charging cable. There is no charger in the box. Let's go over the claims on the box. It says power bank and charging port, charger standard phone up to 2 times on full battery. False. That's the one thing that this does not do. The problem with this claim is that there's a huge voltage drop, and that when the phone's charging, it doesn't like it when the voltage drops below 4 volts, which happens while this is supplying power. So it'll charge a phone one time, provided that phone is about 3,300 milliamp hour capacity battery or less. But this is the one claim that's a lie. Everything else, pretty amazing. It says it's water resistant, IP65 rated. I tested that, it's true. I'll have the footage later. So I only tested this using the rechargeable battery because what kind of person is using C batteries in 2023? All these claims I could not test. I wasn't going to burn through 3 C cells just to see. But for the rechargeable battery, I did the actual testing, and so on high it lasted 5 hours and 24 minutes on the first test, 5 hours and 7 minutes on the second test. On medium it lasted 7 hours and 52 minutes. On low, it lasted 15 hours and 32 minutes. And on strobe mode, which actually used more power than any of the other modes, don't know why, it only lasted 2 hours and 11 minutes. It also got a lot hotter in strobe mode than in any other mode. As far as charging, it takes about 5-ish hours, I'd say 5.5 hours to charge. And this is from completely dead, and all these values are from fully charged. Note that the max charge output is only 1 amp, and it states that the capacity of the battery inside is 6,000 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts. I actually found that that was not true. I did multiple tests of the battery, and I was only able to get 5,579 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts, or 4,129 milliamp hours at 5 volts. I tested the power bank function using a LG G6. It charged an LG G6 one time, but the second time it only charged it about 5 or 6% before it died because of the voltage drop. This unit has 4 modes: high, medium, low, and strobe. To access strobe, you double tap the power button. The lithium-ion rechargeable battery looks like this. It is replaceable, there's a part number here, but I'm guessing that this battery will cost more than the flashlight. It features a telescoping lens, a crenulated bezel, a USB-A power bank charging port, and the port for charging the actual flashlight, which is USB-C. And in case you're curious, you cannot charge USB-C devices via the USB-C port. There's no power output. You can only charge devices via the USB-A port, the big one. It features battery indicator lights, which is very nice. Each dot, according to the manual, indicates 25% battery remaining, but I don't find that to be exactly true. It's a pretty good indicator though. If you have 2 lights left, probably time to recharge it. And as it says on the box, it is made out of aluminum. This magnet does not stick to it. Alright, that's all the main features. Time to get into the testing. And I'm running the flashing light test. And I just noticed when I was about to cover this with something so I don't have a seizure, that it is getting very, very hot. Much hotter than even in high power mode. Alright, and here's the flashlight on high, and it isn't getting anywhere near as hot as it did when it was in strobe. Alright, and another thing I just noticed during testing is that this button actually glows in the dark, so you can see it at night. Unfortunately, my camera is of such poor quality that I couldn't pick up that glow-in-the-dark button. Okay, so one thing that my camera can pick up is the glow-in-the-dark ring around the flashlight bulb. So when you're using the flashlight, it's energizing the glow-in-the-dark ring. So in case your battery dies, you still have a moderately bright glow-in-the-dark light. It's not super bright. It's not bright enough that my camera really wants to pick it up. But I don't know if you can see my hand. It is a lot brighter to my eye than it is to this camera sensor. But using no power at all, it focuses the glow in the dark, I don't know, chemical magic to make a nice beam of light even after the flashlight is turned off. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this flashlight says it's IP65 rated. This charger port is probably the sole reason why it's not IP67. Inside the charging ports themselves, absolutely no water. After more than 15 minutes. So I'd say these are probably good for your rainy day. Let's go ahead and crack the battery door. See if there's any water in here. Oh yeah, dry as a bone. Yep. So it does weigh 1 pound, 6.6 ounces. So it's not light. About 11 3/8 long. About 1 3/8 in diameter. Alright, so one thing about a nice heavy flashlight. Well, alright, there's one drop on camera. Anyway, one thing about a nice heavy flashlight is that you can use it to slice melons if you don't have a knife. And this unit actually has a crenulated tip on here, so it can be used to break glass. It also helps if you set the light down on a flat surface, you can, that's hot, so that you don't set your flashlight down without noticing that it's on. It's kind of nice. So I didn't want to just slam this against the ground over and over or do anything that would purposely break it, so I thought I would hit an object with it to see how durable it was. I got a watermelon here. I'm going to put the wrist strap on. It does come with a wrist strap. And I'm going to see how it does on this watermelon. That's pretty good. Still works. This is just looks like a pretty solid test. The flashlight's okay. So yeah, it is good for processing food. And it got some watermelon juices on it. But thankfully we know it's IP65 rated, so I can go ahead and wash that right off. So now that my testing is concluded and I can say I would recommend this light, I'm going to go ahead and really test it past its rated water ratings and just submerge it in water for about 20 minutes and see if it leaks. So let's do that as my final test. I think it's safe to say it's not going to die. So I'll towel this off and see if any water got in there. Still bone dry inside the actual USB port. No water got in there. Button still works. Let's crack the top. And no water in here either. So again, it's not rated as waterproof. I was just kind of curious. Yeah, it's even better than stated. So hope this video helped, and thanks for watching.